All right. Welcome to a quick tutorial on how to use the CoCoRaHS website to check the precipitation amount of a rain gauge that is being monitored. Currently, there is one rain gauge being monitored at the Ag Center. It's read and recorded each morning by 9 a.m. So the amount represents what has fallen in the past 24 hours. Rain amounts are recorded each morning, Monday through Friday. And any days that the office is closed, including weekends and holidays, the rain amounts will be updated the day that the office is opened. So rain amounts, they should appear on the CoCoRaHS website each morning by 9 a.m. And if for some reason you are looking for the rain amount because it's your day to water and you don't see it, then feel free to call the office at 740-653-5419 and ask Stacy or Eileen for the reading for the day. You may be asking, what is CoCoRaHS? What's that funny word? So CoCoRaHS is actually an acronym. It stands for Community Collaborative Rain, Hail, and Snow Network. It is a grassroots volunteer network of backyard weather observers of all ages and backgrounds working together to measure and map precipitation. So this includes rain, but it also includes hail and snow within local communities. And the CoCoRaHS website, it provides a platform to record daily measurements along with other weather observations. And there's actually over 26,000 citizen scientists across the United States that participate in CoCoRaHS. So it's pretty widespread, lots of data, a really interesting website to check out. So speaking of that, we are going to spend a few minutes taking a look at the CoCoRaHS website, the resources that it offers, and how you can quickly check the amount of rainfall recorded at a CoCoRaHS station, such as the one that we have here at the Ag Center. So in order to do that, we will open up a web browser, and then we're just going to type in CoCoRaHS, or you can type on the entire thing, Community Collaborative Rain, Hail, and Snow Network. So CoCoRaHS, C-O-C-O-R-A-H-S, and press enter, and then that will be the first thing that comes up. It's a good idea to bookmark this page, and then you will always be able to access it when you need it. And we're actually going to start here with the home page. Just one moment. All right, so this is the home page, and from here there are some bars that you can look at. So up on this top bar is where we will find information if we kind of want to zoom in to a particular county or state. If you have a station yourself, this is where you would log in order to record that morning measurement. And then along the left-hand side, the main menu has information on joining CoCoRaHS, along with resources that you can use in order to have a better understanding of what this is recording. There's also lesson plans on here. There's a blog, lots of links to informational YouTube videos. So lots of great resources to explore there, especially if you think you might be interested in getting involved and having your own station. So, so from here, with our goal being to check the precipitation from the past 24 hours, so what was recorded this morning essentially, I'm just going to click on this map. Now this is the interactive map, and what you see here, all of these dots are rain gauge stations across the United States, and it looks like into Canada too. So lots of information here. They are color coded, so the ones that you see that are just a white dot, those are indicators of 0, and you can see, I guess you can see my cursor here. You can see that that's what that white dot indicates as 0. And then the colors change and kind of get brighter as the rainfall increases. So in order to zoom in and see what's happening in Ohio, and I'm just going to use my scroll feature and zoom in. Get this out of the way. All right, so this is what we have going on in the state of Ohio. All of these were recorded this morning. And you can see yesterday we had some pretty spotty storms, but it seems that kind of our southwestern part of the state up to our northeastern part of the state is what got hit the most. You can kind of see how this color code correlates to the dots that you see here. So now we're going to zoom in a little bit farther to Fairfield County. And you will see that that each of these blue dots has a decimal underneath it, and that decimal is an indicator of the amount of rain within the 24-hour period. So the Ag Center is right here, so just northeast of Lancaster. This is, of course, 37 right here. There's another station a little bit farther up 37. We have quite a good representation up in the Pickerington area, as well as Buckeye Lake. There's always opportunities for expansion within the county. So if you live in Fairfield County and you think you might be interested in having your own rain gauge to fill in some of these gaps, then chat with me. I do have a few extra that we could deploy if you think that you want to participate in the citizen science project. But regardless, so this is what we have going on here. So if you are simply looking for the precipitation amount, then this is the number that you're going for. The map defaults to that day. So if we look up at the top here, we can see that this is a reading for a single day. And that day is June 24th, 2024, which is today's date. From here, if I want to see what the recording was yesterday, then I can simply scroll down and I will see that it was 0. The day before that, also 0. Looks like up in Pickerington, a couple people got a trace of rain though. The 21st, 0, and the 20th, as you guessed it, 0. So that allows you to kind of go back in time. Of course, we can't go forward in time to see what those measurements were. And if you want to further kind of manipulate this data, if you click on map options, you can do some different settings to look at the data differently. This one I think is particularly helpful. So this is when, and from here, instead of daily, we could do the last 7 days. What this is going to do is it is going to show the amount of precipitation in the last 7 days, only for stations that have a 90% or greater data completeness. So for instance, if they only recorded data in 2 of the 7 days, then they're not going to appear on here because that data just isn't complete enough to be included in the summary. And when I say data, I mean zeros too. So indicating that there was 0 rain is just as important as indicating that there was 0.24 inches. So from here, I did last 7 days. I'm going to go down here and I'm going to say update map. And you can see that this is the precipitation amount in the last 7 days within the stations that have recorded at least 90% of the time. So we're going to go back to daily range and go back to today's. There's one other thing I wanted to show you. All right, so if you click on, so this is the last 24 hours. If you click on that, that measurement, then you can click on Data Explorer. This is a newer feature. It's pretty cool, especially once we have quite a bit of data to play with. As of right now, we don't, because this was not, even though we have had this rain gauge since July 1st of 2020, we have not been observing it and recording observations on a regular basis until last week. So if you look here, you can see some of these accumulation totals. Down below, we have a map. So everything in yellow was no observation, but then we have zeros, and then this kind of lumps the the precipitation amount into categories, and you can see that they're color coded. So definitely some fun stuff to kind of play around with here. And any of the stations that you saw on this map will allow you to do that. So for instance, this one at 0.22, if we go on Data Explorer, this is somebody that records on a regular basis. And you can see this is pretty interesting. Today, they had 0.22. In the past month to date, 0.85. And in year to date, 20.59. In the last 176 days. And you can see that this, this map down below is even more complete. So if you like maps, if you like graphs, if you like that kind of thing, if you like data, there is, you can spend hours on this website. There's lots of different things to play around with. But I just wanted to make sure that you knew how to use the website just to check on that rain amount. So just super quick summary, we go to CoCoRaHS.org, we click on the interactive map, we scroll in to Fairfield County, and it should default to the current day, but it's always good to double check and make sure that you are looking at the current day. And then we are the rain gauge just northeast of that word Lancaster. That will give you the amount. And of course you can go up here and just click these arrows to see what has fallen in the past few days. If you have any questions, then feel free to reach out. If you are interested in participating in having a station, then just get with me and we'll see if we can make that happen. Thank you very much. There's one thing that I forgot to mention. If you are looking to see how much rainfall fell over the weekend or over a multi-day period in which the reading was taken after those days. So for instance, since we're not in the office on Saturday and Sunday here at the Ag Center, that reading is taken on Monday morning. If we know for sure that, you know what, it didn't rain Saturday, it only rained Sunday, then we'll go ahead and put that in as a total rainfall amount for the 24-hour period leading up to what is essentially Monday morning. But if we're not sure and we know that it rained on both days during the weekend, then we're going to put that in as a multi-day report. I'm telling you this because in order for you to find out how much rainfall fell over the weekend, then you are going to have to view the map not as a specific day, but as a range. So really, this is only going to apply after weekends or holidays. Otherwise, you can just rely on looking at what was recorded for the day. But if we do have to put in a multi-day report and you want to know what that is, in order to do that, then you are going to go up to the top and you're going to click on range. And from there, we can click on this button, which drops down our calendar, and we can select a range of days. So if I want to know how much rainfall fell over the weekend, then I might say 22nd through the 24th. I can see up here that that is what is indicated here, June 22nd through June 24th, and I can see that it was 0.24. So if you are looking to water on a Monday and you don't see a daily amount for Saturday, you don't see a daily amount for Sunday, then you need to look at the range of both of those days, because that's the only way that that amount is going to show up. I hope that helps. If you have questions about it, then feel free to reach out and give me a call.